As many of you know, the Temple Lock case transcription has complete, and I took some time to go through and fix everything up and make sure that it was all standardized. And I finished my portion of the work. And before I continue, though, I want to absolutely thank everyone that participated in this project. It is amazing that so many people were able to participate and help. And just based on some rough estimates, it was almost 600 hours worth of work that went into this project. So I thank you so much for everyone that participated. As I mentioned, my portion of this is complete, and I was able to go through and standardize everything, fix up all the times where people didn't follow the rules and went their own way. And I was able to compile everything into an application, which the link is in the description. But feel free to load that and take a look. You should be able to very easily read all the questions, the answers, and search the questions and answers. So hopefully this makes the Temple Lock case records easily available. And if you're so inclined, there's also a link in the application and in the description of this video to the actual HTML. So you can go, and if you're so inclined, you could do whatever you want with the results of this amazing project. But certainly a project of this size, it still has random issues. I certainly went through and I fixed a number of problems that I was able to find. However, there certainly are still one-off issues with this project. There's random display problems, which I'm not sure. So if you could go through, and if you spot any problems, feel free to let me know. Or if you're inclined, you're welcome to go to the GitHub repository and fix the problem yourself. And then, I mean, if you know how to do that, then you know the next steps of that process. But if not, then feel free to just send me an email with whatever problems you find. There's certainly not any widespread problems, but there's definitely random problems. The biggest one that I have seen is the source material itself duplicated pages, and the pages aren't always consistent, and so it will duplicate some pages, but then I'm not entirely certain how this happens, but sometimes there's duplicates, and certain questions and answers will have more information in one of the duplicate than another. So I need to go through and I need to fix that. It probably will be a hand process. But other than that, I could use some help with if someone wants to write up a nice Temple Lock case description. I was thinking of pulling the description from Wikipedia, but I think it's better to create our own. One thing I also thought would be nice is if someone could contribute with a short bio for each of the witnesses. You can get the list of witnesses in the application if you want. And then along with that, it would be nice for a actual image to go with that bio. So I think that would personalize the application and help give a face to these real people that were testifying in this court case. And if you're inclined, then and you can help with the CSS. I created a pretty basic functional CSS, which is the UI styling for the application. But I'm certainly not a web developer. And so I know there are some pretty good web developers out there. And so if you help with the CSS, then I can go ahead and update the application. With that, And I think that is it as far as the major problems. But I do want to thank you again. This is amazing. I never in the world thought that I would get so many people to contribute to this application. I actually originally, at the very beginning, I had actually planned to do it all myself. But then I realized this is going to take me the rest of my life. So I'm very grateful for the help, and if anybody knows of any records like this that have been out there for a long time, but nobody has kind of made the effort to transcribe them, then feel free to let me know, and then we could see what we can do together in order to help transcribe those. And my mission is to just bring the truth. You know, I know everybody is on one side or the other concerning polygamy, but I just want the truth. You know, hey, everybody can have their opinion. I think that's perfectly fine, but I think the truth will win in the end. And so it's hard to know the truth if the records aren't available. And so as we make the records available, then we could come to a knowledge of the truth together. And I do thank you so very much. Please look in the description for those links, and feel free to let me know any issues you find. Thanks.